So, based on OBS, it seems like the audio should be good. I'll have to look at it a little bit. Dicey Dungeons. I'm gonna put it up. That's the wrong one. Why, though? Dicey Dungeons just crashed. That's cool. Where is it? It's on the desktop somewhere. That's cool. Alright, let's see. Should... No, the game doesn't like being streamed at all. This is just not gonna work. It appears for a second. Can it handle it now? Or, I think the game won't crash now. Was it Discord? Was it that I had Discord open? I'm confused. Hey, it doesn't really matter. Alright, gonna start. Starting soon. There, I think that should be a little bit better. I did boost myself on the stream a little bit for audio. I'll just start with, well, probably do one more interesting. Is it just 5 stars, or no, that one goes down to 4 stars. Do the robot, I like the robot a lot. Do this one.
Oh, no.
So, been actually a while since I played this game, so. But I remember the main robot strategy, which was not getting especially greedy. I'm glad that I get really high numbers that don't benefit me. Alright, there we go. Alright, so yeah, from what I remember, the robot gets a bit harder, or, well, the main thing of the robot is the Buster Sword, which is the main, like, that's what you play the move set around. Since the Buster Sword persists after all of the calculations fail. And yeah, so level ups give you more numbers for your meter, letting you roll more dice, like letting you roll more high value dice. That's one thing I like, is the theming where, oh, this is a 6. This is a 1. It's a 5. Like the Crayten and the squid both have blind because it's supposed to be like an ink kind of thing because they're squids. Especially got that high on the meter. It's a miracle whenever they don't blind you. Oh yeah, okay, now I don't get blinded, so I can actually do things and judge whether or not I should roll as a useful die. This is not going great as a fight, and that took way too long because of all the blinding, so I couldn't actually do anything useful. So that one's really useful, and I like using that with the robot. Yeah, that's an actual apple. Because some of the apples are enemies. The pea shooter is probably the least useful thing that the robot has in these early stages. Okay, yeah, the auto roll gives you the jackpot for free. This ain't doing great. I'm gonna do the auto roll. Oh god. I don't know what to do here. I may die right here. Should really do something with this. Oh. That's a fun first run. That was like fight 4. I mean, I didn't start that fight with a lot of health, so I didn't have especially high expectations for that, but that was great. Hello. I just finished doing the first, the run of the stream, and I died on, like, fight 4, which is not very good at all. So I'm just gonna go to an easier thing. Can you see the stream in Discord?
Let me check. hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, and you're watching it?
No, I can't. It's loading. It's taking too
Oh.
long.
I'm glad that things are still always broken. I'm gonna start with, cause there are the 6 different characters. And I'm gonna start with Warrior because it's the simplest. And I'll just start with Mission 1.
Cool. How long is the stream gonna be? Or how long is the missions? And how long is it gonna take
So,
the game?
like, with a simple one like this, Dicey Dungeons run, it should only be like 20 to 30 minutes for a full run of this kind of thing. But I don't know how long the stream is gonna be or how many runs I'm gonna do. So for the Warrior, it's pretty simple. You just have a sword and a reroll. So you can reroll your things for higher numbers. And then the higher the numbers you have, the more damage you'll do. And getting more equipment with better things leads to a lot more strategy to it, but in these early fights there's not too much. So everything's based around dice. And the coins and the XP are always the same every time you play, so it's basically just however many fights you do, you will get specific rewards. And the coins are used to like upgrade your things or buy new equipment. Now I have a new thing. So it's better to reroll lower numbers because you don't want to lose your high number rolls. And, well, in some cases you might want a specific number, like an odd or an even. So, it could be better to do something else. And, it's also good to pace yourself with the level ups, because they heal you to full. And I also got a new die, so I'll roll an extra die every time I do a thing. It's good because of my equipment. So there are a few different statuses, and with the equipment, you only have 6 equipment slots to use. Like, this is a piece of equipment. So if I look, I have 1, 2, 3 pieces of equipment, and both of these are 2-slot items, whereas this one is only a 1-slot. And you can actually arrange them in different ways, and it'll be like that in the fight.
Wow.
So I like arranging them in a specific way. So the bump gives a lot of strategy here, because it bumps up a dice value by 1, and if you bump a 6, it returns you a 6 and an extra 1. So now I have 1 more dice to actually reroll, so I can reroll this 1 into a higher value 6. And I have 2 6s, which I gained from just doing 1 reroll and from the bump on the 6. And for things that just require extra dice, it's really good to bump 6s. I still haven't used my limit break at all, which I probably should have done that, because I would have gotten a new one by now for sure. But for the Warrior, it just doubles the next action that you do, so if I shouldn't do it here, because that would just be a waste. I'll just reroll this until I get something better. Since he was already at like 3 health, it wouldn't have helped. Alright, so now I got a choice on what to do. This is probably better because it's a thing, but I actually can't equip it. This is better. So after I fight this guy, I should be able to find a shop, which will do a lot more stuff for that. Take that.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna go take a shower and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just checked if I could watch the stream, and I can only hear the audio, can't see it.
It's better if I do this. Go to 6. So there's a lot of strategy here with the bumps and the rerolls. Let's do this. And wait, did I have that much health like the entire fight? Did I not get hit that entire fight? Because that I find that weird. I guess half of his attacks are just like statuses then. These are all numbers. I don't like the numbers very much because I feel like it's kind of a waste on the thing. This one seems good. I'm gonna get this one. And it's, yeah, it's here. Okay. This is a weird looking map. I don't know if I've ever seen a yellow cave before in this game. And I just started to fight this guy because he's level 2, or as the other guy's level 3. So I'll probably be a little less strong. I can re-roll both of these to get something pretty high for my healing. Yeah, so now that should be, if I can get another low number on that one, it should be pretty available for if I ever need it. And I believe that's only for this fight, so it won't really help me in another fight. And this will just be good for healing inside of the fight instead of outside of the fight, so I can save that stuff for later. Oh wait, I should probably if I get a 5, I should probably bump it instead of doing, or I can do this and chance it with this one. Now I get to heal inside the fight instead of out of it, and I still keep my limit break. That was pretty good luck on that one. I should use the Yeti yet? I guess. Look at this. Only have 3 coins though. None of these are all that great. Iron Shield is probably the best one, that's why it's 2. Alright. Start with the 1. Bump. 2. 5 is good. Always use the 6 on here because it has an additional effect. And then put it on both of these. So his things are like odd numbers then. So his stuff is good there because he mostly only rolled evens then. He's going bad. Probably should have Furied one of those. I'll have to do that next time. Two Frozens, which mean I have all 1s. That's a 2, that's more valuable. That's nothing. And that's barely something. Oh, it's not worth it. I almost got to heal, but I can't, because if I do that, I'll just have to fight more. And plus, there's like an apple, and also that's a level up, so it's completely pointless to even think about that. It doesn't matter. this. Yeah, this is the upgrade, so I can actually upgrade my things. Bump is very good. Sword. I don't care about this one. It just makes it smaller. They're all good. This is the one I'm considering the least. It's either sword or... it's not showing the thing. Oh. Why? That is kind of weird that it does that. Like, what? It's not doing that anymore. Something's kind of weird with the display there, I guess. I'm gonna go with bump. Now for bully, he throws rocks. So now I get all of this. Six. All of the extra ones get to put on the first aid kit. So now it's only at 6. I automatically got 2 6s, which is pretty good. So these becoming 6s isn't a priority. 3. So on now. Not really much to do with the extra dice on this kind of thing. So now, it's all this. It's pretty good. Alright. Okay, I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do enough damage there. That's not great. No. So, yeah, none of these look good still. Just go to the next. Oh wait, I forgot to eat the apple. It wasn't at full health. The fireman is weak to ice, I guess. I mean, I don't think firemen are that weak to ice. I think that they can be in the snow perfectly fine, and I think oftentimes they will be in the snow. You know, in the winter. That's just how firemen work then. Lowest one. I didn't get another 6. I should have done that twice. So I'll settle for the 5. What's this lowered to? 2, that's pretty good. Wait to get hit. Wait, he only has one thing. I have... Oh.
Yo!
What?
I came back.
I know. I could tell when you said yo. It's a good thing to do here.
You know the podcast, my brother and me, you know that one?
Mm-hmm.
So I've been recently listening to one of the other podcasts, which is on Spotify, which is called The Adventure Zone.
Mm-hmm. That's the D&D one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like watching it.
I haven't done that one.
And I've been watching it. I've been listening to it. Podcast. I've been listening to it while I'm playing games.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's good to do with it. Oh wait, I should probably
I feel
heal.
like it's always nice to listen to a podcast while playing games.
Yeah. I should actually use my high numbers on this. This is enough. It's barely.
It's like watching TV without visuals and playing games change at the same time.
You've pinpointed the exact thing of what it is. Good job.
So, what has been happening with the warrior?
I got a bunch of good stuff. I upgraded my bump, so now I can bump things twice. And I really get to see all the stuff with having the good dice.
Is the final boss a dragon? By any chance?
There are like a few different final bosses, and it's like random. Well, the final boss of the game isn't random, but for each run, it's a different one. There's like 10 or so.
Is there a dragon?
Maybe? I'm cursed. Let's do that. That's pretty unrelated. It was just it happened in the moment. So curse is a status that makes you, when you use a piece of equipment, there's a 50-50 chance that it just won't work and it'll eat your die.
Wow, that's pretty bad curse.
Yeah, and there's the challenge, like the second mission for the warrior is every turn you have a curse. So you have a curse constantly, and it's not great. Also, I did just use the wrong numbers on the wrong equipment, because I have the whatever lightning one that's, if it's a 6 it does the shock, so I should have done that one. It's hammer. Why does hammer inflict shock? Oh, I already used a reroll. Well, I got 6s, it's fine. So my favorite of the characters to use is probably the robot, because I like the robot's thing he's got going on.
That's pretty cool.
Is it better for them to lose HP or lose? No. The hammer's better than the whip, because the hammer cripples their ability to actually use their items, whereas the whip will just inflict extra damage. And even though it's not guaranteed. Yeah, the music in this game is really good. Let's do this. So I think yeah, I was saying earlier how the Crayten and the baby squid both have the blind ability, which makes you're not able to see the values on your dice. Oh, I'm cursed. And that's the whole thing with them. Oh, when you reroll blind dice, it doesn't change the fact that they're blind. Because you still can't tell what it is even when you reroll it. That's good. But the baby squid and the Crayten both have blind, because it's supposed to be like an ink thing that blinds you, and then you can't see your dice. And so a lot of the things are themed like that. I should have bumped the 6. That wasn't a 6. This can possibly be a 6. That was a 6. I have an extra die and I re-rolled it for no reason. I feel like these fights against the Krakens and the squids though take too long because you don't know what you're using against them. Oh, I'm cursed. Just give up on that turn because I just want it to be over, because I would have won on that turn, but my sword was cursed that day, and instead of actually hitting the dude, just fell apart in my hands. That's why I used a 2 on a hammer instead of a 6 on a sword. Oh yeah, much better. So you can upgrade your things. And some of them just give you like extra numbers, extra uses, or, you know, different things like that. That's 2 poison. Sure. Did I buy this? No, I got that from a level up. It would be kind of weird if I traded in the thing I had bought with my money that I'm still not using. This is a new enemy, I think. For something that I wouldn't use as well. That's good. No. Do that and... Oh, it's actually better to do it here because it's more damage. Oh, that one's only 2. So I can use that to heal if I'm not doing great. I'll just do this then. Did I even lose any health? I had to, because he used an attack. Okay. Maybe I should have done something there. There wasn't much I could do. The only thing I would have gained from it would be doing a bunch of stuff with the healing, but I don't really care about that right now. It's just for after the fight. I'll do that right now, actually. I'll do the healing. That's cursed. How much health? I only need to keep it 2. This isn't gonna be worth it. Oh. Not close to a level up. Can I get to this? No, there's 2 enemies in the way. Alright, so right now, I'm gonna take a short break and go to the bathroom. Should've done that before I started. Alright, I'm gonna do that now. Oh my god. The game hates it when I...
What?
The game just crashed because it hates it when I click buttons. Hopefully it saved it a good part. Yeah. Okay. I assumed that it had saved because it saves like after every fight. But the game does crash when I click a button in OBS, which is fun. Hopefully nothing else bad happens. Definitely do this. Hammer. Not hammer. I guess I'll do hammer. Now I get a new piece of equipment. I guess it's gonna be this one. You know what? I'm not gonna do that one. And now I have an upgraded hammer that I don't want to use. This is fun. I will take away first aid kit, put on hammer down here, and put on toxic ooze so I can have more stuff over there. So now I have extra damage, so I have 3 damage sources instead of just 2. This music is lively. That's a 1 again. That's acceptable. That's a 2. Oh, I just used my... Well, it was applicable there, so it's fine. Now I don't have anything for my extra things that aren't good. For my extra dice. I have 1 locked die. I should probably do this first. Just so I know that my actual dice values. Another 6, another 2. That's now a 5. Put it on both of these and then do good stuff. Don't want to poison him more. So this fight's probably gonna go good. And he has like 2 health. I'll probably die anyway. That's what happened when on my first run. When I did the robot, I died on fight 4. There's no way to heal myself, which... Not having the first aid kit makes the end of the fights less hard to do math-wise. Because I don't have to think about healing myself before the next fight. Toxic ooze is now... Oh, now it does 3 poison. Maybe I should heal something else. Not heal, I upgrade something else. No. None of the other ones, change in cost, so I'm just gonna go up here. Change in size. I'm here. I'm gonna check audio, because I feel like it may be screwed up now, because it did turn up the game. I'm gonna do that now. I'm just gonna turn it down.
That doesn't sound very good. No,
Kellen is extremely quiet.
Oh, you should probably turn me up. Although I think that's my microphone.
Yeah, you're up all the way.
I have a quiet microphone. Does this help?
Yeah.
Well, I can't run my headphones on. I don't know do that. Although I probably changed the input.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you. Alright, I'm just gonna do this.
Does this help at all?
Oh, another 6. I don't know what you're doing, so that doesn't mean much to me. I'm probably on the low one. It's a 5.
I'm not sure if I'll fix my audio.
You don't need to.
Hey, you can hear me.
I've been able to hear you, just really quiet. Oh no. Guess let's do this. What Oh god. Why? Why didn't it work? It just went into the void. Why?
Oh, that doesn't feel good.
I am not paying attention to what statuses I have.
You should probably do that. That sounds useful.
Oh, I'm not weakened this time. That's pretty good. Oh, I forgot what silence did. Silence takes away your individuality. That word. Individuality. Because saying words are hard.
When isn't it? Oh, I love playing shooter games on 100 ping.
What?
I love playing shooter games on 100 ping. You know?
That's what Duck Game is like every time we play it.
Like everything is delayed by about half a second. Like I shoot somebody and it doesn't go
So-
through for half a second.
Yeah, that just goes. Why? He like dodged it. Oh, does he? I guess he has a thing that makes him dodge it.
That sounds like you roll dice and you do damage.
Yes, you roll the dice. You roll the dice.
And then things happen that are really cool.
You-
Oh, this looks like a fun game. Although it looks like there's a bit of RNG.
There's a lot of RNG because it's dice. But there's also a lot of strategy.
So it's like Mario Party but more strategy.
Mario Party has no strategy. I don't know what you're talking about. This is nothing like Mario Party.
Party but strategy. Oh, why is it so confined? I hate Toku.
Kellen, what's your favorite thing to do on Roblox?
Games. I think that's almost everybody's.
Why are you always on Roblox when I look at your thing?
Because I'm AFK.
Why don't you not? Why?
It's an ancient Egyptian curse that I'm AFK.
Why do I have less dice than I should?
Please don't ask about my ancient Egyptian curse. It kind of scares me. Just one day, someone was like, oh,
I
you
still can't hear you very well. I have to try hard if I want to listen to your speech.
Oh, cool, there's a happy in my lobby. That's honestly so fun, because I can't get any kills, and then everybody just dies. And how wasn't that a headshot? That's damn wrong.
So what are you playing?
I'm playing a game where you shoot the people. Realize not just
You shoot the people in the head? That doesn't sound like a very Christian game.
No, it's
That
not.
that game doesn't sound. Oh, I'm cursed. That game doesn't sound like it relies on the virtues of Jesus Christ.
It really doesn't.
Well, why is that?
Because the guy who made it was like, I don't like.
He didn't like Jesus? Well, you shouldn't be playing a game by a man who doesn't like Jesus. A man who doesn't like Jesus is not your friend.
Everybody's my friend.
Because Jesus is your friend. This has been a PSA.
Do you have any?
I don't know if I'm being serious with what I'm saying. I don't think I am. I might be though. I'm cursed. That just took my 6. I love everything. Am I gonna get a level up or am I gonna enter the next fight with 6 health? I think this is a level up. It is. Okay, good. Oh wait, that was the last fight. Now it's the final boss.
Oh, they were lagging. They fell down at like.
Oh, that's the counter spell. That's a preemptive counter. I'm gonna put on first aid kit and counter spell.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that. I have no clue what
To the final level. I'm fighting Audrey.
You should probably not. He sounds hard.
Audrey is very devoted to her work as a bodybuilder. And she's also very nice.
Oh, those two.
She just wants to fight for fun.
Oh.
She is very nice.
Murder you as a passion?
Well, it's more of like a show than a murder. It's all in good fun.
I also like the auto reload or not, because then, like, it saves me having to click the L button to reload. But then, like, it kind of can distract me a little bit.
I'm just gonna turn down
Oh,
Dicey Dungeons even more so that Kellen can be heard. So that I can hear Kellen. I hope this is good now. I have much worse dice than I did the last time.
how did none of those hit? I sometimes question the hit registration in this game.
Do not question the Lord, child.
I don't. I just.
Accept the Holy Spirit.
At this point, I'm not.
I don't
sure
know
if
what
you're
I'm saying,
You're not.
which is always fun to do.
Just kill. Just no, not kill people. You're not killing people. I'm too engrossed in the game.
No, I thought that I had done everything in Hollow Knight, but I have started doing like pseudo speed runs, or I'm not.
You should start speedrunning the game.
I'm not doing like actual speedrun routes because that's too hard.
You should do
But
challenges.
I'm trying to beat the game in under 2 hours, and I got to 2:12, and I'm doing it on.
I want to know, can you beat the game without healing?
Without what?
Without healing.
Without healing? Yeah, sure. Healing is completely optional. Like that's just a skill thing. That's not even like a puzzle element.
You should try to beat the game without healing.
I mean, there's like a run where someone beat the game without taking damage, which is because it was a mixture of the Glass Soul mod, which makes you if you get hit once you die, and it was a Steel Soul file, which means if you die, the file gets deleted. So if you get hit once, your file gets deleted.
You should try that.
So I did my like speed runs on a Steel Soul file because when you die, it wastes a lot of time. So if I die, I'll just restart the whole run.
Am I better on control or keyboard and mouse? Let's see.
How much health do you think Audrey has out of 74?
About 18.
That is exactly correct.
It's almost like I was looking at the screen. Weird,
No.
isn't that?
I wasn't sure if you were actually looking at it, and that was a test. And if you weren't looking at it, it would have been a fun game that you could have played with me, but you decided not to play.
No, I won't look at it again, and if you ask me HP, I'll just guess, depending on how long you...
Well, you know it's going to be below 18, so out of 74, how much health does Audrey have right now?
12.
It's actually 19, she healed.
Wait, what? Ooh, that's what to get stabbed in the back. Oops. And then she's...
I'm getting amazing rolls.
She's probably down to like 12 health now.
She has 2. Also, I really should have used my limit break there, because then I could have ended the fight right there. I'll just throw any die at anything to hit her. Oh, they're all weakened.
Who the hammer?
The hammer.
Yay!
She has now sweat.
She
What is
should have
this?
always sweat.
What? Who are you? Oh, I get to spin the wheel. I just beat the game. Let's spin the wheel.
Oh, that was a nasty.
Death.
Is there shotguns only or something? Otherwise, it's really fun. Shotguns are my favorite type.
Yeah, I just did the first mission of the game.
Game, why does that go?
Alright, I'm gonna do one more mission, and I'm gonna do the robot, because I do really like the robot. So that first, one was the warrior, who is just pure numbers, like the more numbers you have, the better. But the robot is more strategical.
It's only like you can only do 4 damage to it at a time. So like you can only
So the robot this is kind of weird. So it doesn't automatically roll your dice. You have to manually roll them, and you have a limit on the total amount of numbers that you can roll on your dice. So right now it's 9. So if the totals of my dice reach above 9, all of my options disappear and I have to skip my turn. But if it reaches 9 exactly, I get to do an extra thing. I hit the jackpot. So I'm just going to do this. And if I get a 1 here, I can do the... Yeah. And we don't get to see the actual main strategy of the robot here yet.
I found the guy with the best name ever. It's
Spelling, please.
S-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-Z-X.
Okay.
It's a good name.
So, level up on the robot gives you extra CPU power, which, increases your jackpot meter. So you can actually, oh, I guess I didn't get to do anything that turn. The main strategy thing of the robot is with the Buster Sword. The Buster Sword lets you, it doesn't delete after you go over your, credit limit. Which is a fun way of saying this meter here. That's 6. I don't want a 6.
Both of them don't. Your credit. It should just be called your credits for.
Well, your credit limit, like it's a credit card.
Yeah.
Do you see?
You have a credit score.
Well, this isn't a score. This is a limit. It's a ceiling under which you have to do your work. Make your purchases.
Oh, I love making purchases.
I got a nudge, which lets me negative a dice value to the first value.
Did you say you got a nut?
I got a nudge.
Oh.
The robot gets to nut. It's very good. Okay, should I fight Sneezy or the pirate?
Probably Sneezy, so then you can sneeze on the pirate and give him the virus.
But I'm a robot. Oh, we can probably build robots to give people coronavirus. That's the conspiracy. Is that
It's all robots.
Mhm.
And 5G towers.
COVID-19 isn't real.
Controlled by 5G towers.
Oh.
I know, I saw someone escape up here, apparently. No, he didn't escape up here.
I don't know what you're doing. It's frightening me.
I'm murdering children in a video game. Obviously in a video game.
The most fun. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't do the right thing. I should have put out my extra dice into the pea shooter. Sneezy has half health. Can you believe it?
Okay.
He sneezed out all of his brain matter.
I just need the no. Wait, can you get that assist for me?
Still really confused by what I hear from Kellen.
Bye bye.
You too.
So I'll talk a little bit more about my Hollow Knight runs.
Someone steal my kill.
I did, like, I did them, like, once a day. Like, I tried to beat the game once a day for a while, and I'm going to continue doing that. But yesterday I did one, because it's a Steel Soul. I was under 3 hours, and I got to the final boss, and I died. But for the one that I did today where I got, like, 2 hours, I upgraded my nail one more time before I actually fought the boss.
I'm guessing you didn't die in that run. Oh,
No, I did. It was it was through a glitch that I actually beat the game. It was a miracle.
Video games.
Oh, that's burn. I don't want to be burned.
Yeehaw.
Oh, I got jackpot. Should I heal or roll?
I'm gonna play Roblox.
If I roll and then if I get that, it's like I healed or something.
Roblox Fortnite looks like so much fun.
I love Fortnite.
But it's Roblox Fortnite.
Now, I am in a very bad position right here. He has 1 health. I have 3 health. I could use this 3 on my pea shooter to possibly make it better next round where I can actually get to it. But that'll
You should.
give me 1 health. Because to use my 3, I have to... Does he do damage with this thing? Yes, this is exactly how I died last time. I'm dead. This is literally how I died last time, to a wizard. As the robot.
I am playing Roblox Fortnite now.
How's Roblox Fortnite doing ya? I'm not gonna play as the robot anymore, because I've died twice to the wizard.
I forgot the terrible keybinds for this one. But yeah.
Should I do the jester or the witch or the inventor?
That's how the
I'm gonna do the witch, because the witch is fun. The robo-bot is here to kill me. So, yeah, the witch is weird because she has 4 slots for things, and you have a spellbook here, and you use your dice to summon things from the spellbook. Wait, what? Place dice anywhere on the spellbook to create equipment. What? I'm so confused. Oh my god! It was telling me to... I forgot how this worked. It was telling me to choose a place, and I chose the one that already had a thing on it. I'm an idiot. Alright.
that doesn't seem like something you should do.
And you can also use your extra dice to just throw them at the enemy for 1 damage each. And also, I think they do more damage if they're on fire. What does this do? Roll 3 extra dice. Yeah, just do affliction. So cauldrons are really good because they give you extra dice to use. They return a die to you. So I'm only gonna get healed after this fight. Yeah, whenever you get low health, there is a heartbeat noise and all the music stops. And so, you get to... There's a lot of strategy with the witch because you get extra spells. So here's Magic Missile. Which... And I get to bind it to a specific number. So right now, Cauldron is at 1. Infliction is at 2. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 are empty slots. So what I can do is I can choose a slot for Magic Missile to go into. Now... Of these slots, 6 and 4 I shouldn't do, because it'll make it harder for me to use the Magic Missile on the same turn that I create it, because Magic Missile needs even. So if I put it on 5, it should be better than putting it on 4 or 6. I like having Magic Missile on 5. It seems like a 5 kind of thing.
Oh wow, someone's Roblox username is just their Twitch.
Does it say this is my Twitch?
No, it says blank on Twitch.
Oh. What if it's just the Twitch URL for their channel?
www.twitch.tv/ninja.
2 W's, the correct amount of W's in a URL. There are only 2.
About to die. Just about die because I feel like it. And I shall now build it on you, and then I shit. Whoa.
Should I get an electric shock or a burning light?
Yes.
Choose number 2 or number 3.
The burning light looks cooler.
I agree. Minimum 4, meaning that it should be number 3, so it shouldn't be, because these are the numbers that it affects.
Burning light has a cooler.
Nudge. Now I get a nudge.
That doesn't sound very...
Well, I'm just gonna use it as an empty slot, because having nothing is better than something. I'm not gonna fight the wizard because he'll kill me. It's a good thing to know for life. Never engage with wizards because they will definitely harm you. Hopefully I get something good. That's nothing right now. It's good to have a lot of cauldrons. 2 is pretty good. Because I can get new dice. It's like a reroll. While doing 1 damage. Oh god. I hate this man. He's taken everything from me.
Yes, I heard you, Matthews. I love your call. 10 out of 10 would listen to cough again.
Gonna do that one. Get a new one there.
Liz,
Last time I did this guy, it was over real quick because I had a shock equipment where I could actually just kill him right away. But I guess not now. This leads to nothing. Oh, I should probably put this somewhere, huh? And then do it as a 6.
There we go. Oh, hello, goodbye. Oh, hello, whoever joined.
It's
That
he's
smells
gone.
like Gabe. That smelled like Gabe.
I know. I looked at it too, and it did have it did have his scent on it, and so yes, it was him.
You can also smell profile pictures.
Oh, it needs a 6. Oh no.
I also.
I'm done. I should have done a better thing. Let's do this.
Oh, it's capture the flag. I love capture the flag in this game.
In Fortnite?
No, I'm playing Roblox Fortnite.
Is it different?
Yeah, it is. It's Roblox.
So Hall of Mirrors is...
It's basically just any shooting minigame game, but with building. Oh, hello. Can I snatch one of these balls and then just decide that I want to?
I've barely ever played Roblox, so I don't really know the kind of things going on there.
Oh, stream you playing Roblox for the first time.
I've played it before, just not that much. So it wouldn't be for the first time. I've never played Fortnite, though. So that would be for the first time if I ever did that on stream.
You've never played Fortnite?
No, I haven't.
You should see the enlightenment you get when you play Fortnite.
When I get the Victory Royal.
Yeah. You know what? I don't really want to fight everybody today, so I'm gonna be the nice Samaritan and just go away.
Ah, yes. The nice Samaritan. As it was said in the holy book. Written by Christ. Written by Jesus Christ. The Bible.
The Bible, version 2. Now with
The Bible revision number 3.
Now with more.
Now with more of the sexy scenes in the Bible.
Oh, yeah. I'll love that.
Jesus didn't think there was enough of those, so he put more in. He thought people would enjoy that. But the critics didn't really think that it was worth the upgrade to version 3. They wanted more new content in version 3. They didn't think it was worth the money that they paid for the Bible. Yeah, the consumers were sated, but not
How much is version 3?
of the Bible.
Yeah.
It's not that much. What's
no,
the?
version 3 of Fortnite.
Oh, what?
What?
Why is Gabe spamming everything on Discord?
Oh, I'm not even. I'm in another.
Your mother is hay. Your mother is hay. Not gay. Hey. That 5th message took a lot of time to get into, and Discord is having trouble processing them with notifications. Okay, do I want an upgraded spell slot or a prepared spell slot? I'm gonna go for a prepared spell slot. What's my prepared spell slot? These seem good. Maybe a magic missile.
Me too.
Fighting the wizard now. Hopefully he doesn't kill me immediately with poison. I don't know what you guys, like, what kind of a conversation you're having, but it sounds great.
Hold on, let me just get spamming.
Is that the sound that made? I don't think I've heard that sound before.
Die. Oh, I got my first snipe. Wow!
Oh, I should just do this. It'll be better than risk the other thing. Oh, wow. Let's do that. It should be done with this fight maybe in the future. Kellen, can you sustain a conversation with me while texting with Gabe while playing Fortnite Roblox? The video game? Can you try? Because I would love to see that happen.
Okay, so I'm playing Roblox Fortnite. I'm not sure how I'm gonna type while playing Roblox Fortnite.
Well, you see, you want to configure your keybinds mid-game to be the words that you're typing to Gabe, like common words like the. So you want to make like THE. That's how you move. That's your WASD now.
No, not T. Honestly, actually, E is my stale keybind. So, like,
What is it?
E.
No, what is it bind? What is it bound to?
Stairs.
Stairs?
I wonder if I can
Oh,
stream
build
me
stairs. I was so confused.
I wonder if I can stream me playing Roblox Fortnite.
Probably can. I can't watch it. I'm playing this game. Magic shield.
I should
Odd.
stream.
Add 3 shields to the shield. Would you like to buy a shield?
No.
Zord-
Feel that.
They're really good.
I
Why does it need 2?
Probably gonna have to use an alt account, although maybe.
Let's do this. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I died. We're gonna win though, unless someone.
How do I,
Someone has the flag. Oh, we're gonna tie. That doesn't sound like good.
I'm gonna put it on burning light.
Why do I have emotes of blah? Yeah.
Is that in my spellbook now? I'm so confused. Oh, I need 2 3s. That's what it is. That's better than putting it on 6 though. If I put 1 3 here, now I don't know if that unlocks it for the next thing. It might. Does it stay unlocked? Yes. Alright, so that's actually a pretty good strategy. Kellen, you realize you've been doing those emotes and you haven't even said a word to me. I feel like this is a bit of a problem.
Oh, well, it's kind of hard to smash the emote button while also, like, talking.
I mean, you can just say nonsense. It's not that hard. You can just you can just do whatever.
Oh, I just have to speak. No.
Preferably speak words that and try and mean something while also typing things to Gabe, and make them both make sense, but they don't have to make complete sense. I feel like that's not too much to ask.
I will not stop talking. Yeah, why would I stop talking? Stop talking.
Very entertaining what you're doing right now. I love it.
My favorite hobby, isn't it? I am now playing Minecraft.
In Roblox?
No.
Why not? That seems like a problem.
Honestly, I wish I could play Minecraft and Roblox and CSGO and TF2 inside of Flash game.
You can. For the low price of your soul. And everything in it. You found a new spell. Use it wisely. I'm gonna learn that spell. Here is the haunted jar. Let's do that. Oh wait, I'm not doing great right now. I have 3 health. And 2 poison on me. He's gonna poison me more next turn. I just gotta hope that he doesn't do anything too bad. I'm gonna die. That's a bad move. I should have done something better there. I'm countering another 6, so he doesn't get something good there. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna die. And now I'm dead. And I haven't actually beaten the witch, so I guess that makes sense. The witch was hard. So guess that makes sense. Now we're back to the title screen of the video game.
I'm gonna go collect the earnings from my unpaid workers.
I am going to stop the stream.
You finished it?
Well, I died. And I don't feel the desire to keep playing the video game.
Some days are just like that. You just gotta overcome the hurdle and you should play the video game.
Is the button work? Yes, it does.
No.
3, 2, 1,
Oh,
it's done.